Alrighty guys, today I've got 5 Minecraft village seeds for you guys. Some of these seeds may or may not be featured in their own videos on my channel in the future. I don't know, we'll see about that, but let's check out these seeds. Oh, and if you hear wind, it's because I'm in the middle of a snowstorm right now, so yeah. The first seed is just a basic village seed. There isn't anything too crazy about it, but of course, you do get your village spawn location. So when you spawn in, simply turn around and you'll see the village. The village is relatively small, but there is a blacksmith. Sometimes you'll come across some pretty big villages, but this one is just a few buildings and only a few pathways, so it's nothing too extravagant, but it gives you what you need. So the blacksmith does have some pretty basic loot as well. I got some bread, a couple of iron helmets, an iron pickaxe, and a couple of apples. So like I said, the seed doesn't offer a ton. It gives you a basic village right next to where you spawn, and you get a really nice build location right at spawn. The big ocean right near the village can provide some cool options to build a nice spawn location too. So if you're somebody that doesn't need a ton from a spawn village, this could definitely be something for you. The next seed features a spawn village that doesn't have a blacksmith, but don't let that sway you away from this one. After getting the food from the village, continue traveling east and you'll come across a temple. The temple will give you a nice collection of diamonds, emeralds, gold, enchanted books, and saddles. But that's not all. Continue traveling east and you'll come across another village. This time the village does have a blacksmith. The blacksmith in this village will give you a nice collection of iron, a piece of gold, a couple of iron pickaxes, and an iron sword. So this seed starts out with a disappointing village and quickly turns into a seed that gives you some excellent starting loot. There are a number of other villages and temples within a quick traveling distance from spawn and these other villages and temples and stuff, if that makes sense what I just said. But the path that I took in this video is the way I recommend going. It's a quick path to a lot of loot, so you can maximize your loot in a short amount of time. This seed gives you a spawn that is literally inside of a village. Most of the other seeds in this video require at least a few blocks of walking to the village, but this one is actually a village spawn, so that's really cool. It is definitely an interesting experience to spawn directly inside of a village, not to mention that there's a blacksmith right in front of you when you spawn, so I mean, that's even better. The blacksmith provides you with iron horse armor, an iron helmet, 5 iron, and 3 diamonds. Of course, the village spawn is the main aspect that I wanted to share about this seed, and it's of course what is most interesting about this seed, but I do have to mention that the surrounding terrain around this village is actually pretty cool too. There are some cool hills and mountains and valleys right near the spawn area, and the spawn plains biome is surrounded by a few different biomes as well. So you get a cool village spawn and then you can kind of pick which terrain that you want to build inside of. So that's an interesting experience. This is another seed that provides you with a village close by that doesn't have a blacksmith. So again, you should go collect the crops from the village and maybe trap the villagers to keep them safe. After you're done with this village, you can go ahead and travel back to your spawn point and then head almost directly west from there. You'll come across a desert temple and you can get an enchanted book, 2 iron horse armor, a golden apple, a couple of emeralds, and some iron from there. So that's a pretty decent haul from that village, I'd say. After you collect that, you can continue traveling west and come across a village inside of a savanna biome. The village doesn't offer much, only a diamond and some food, but it's something. And then finally, one last place I would suggest traveling to is to go south, and you'll find, or rather you'll have to dig into another temple. This temple is completely buried, so you can't see it. You can get a ton of loot from this village, and it'll just give you a great haul to use from this seed. If you continue on and pretty much complete a circle around spawn, you can come across 2 more villages, but I believe the path that I've shown you is at the very least a great start on this seed. To finish off, we have a seed that puts a village right next to you at spawn. Right next to the church in the back of the village, you'll find the blacksmith. You can get some iron, an iron chest plate, some saplings, bread, and a saddle in the blacksmith. This is a pretty decent sized village that's right next to a river, inside of a plains biome, and next to a savanna biome. If you want to explore a bit more, you can find another village and a temple pretty close by. The village and temple are right next to each other, and the village does have a blacksmith. In the blacksmith, you can find some more iron, another iron chest plate, some gold, some more saplings, and an iron sword. In the temple, you can get a couple of golden apples, a couple of diamonds, some gold, some emeralds, and 2 pieces of horse armor. So overall, this is a pretty solid haul in this seed with only a bit of traveling. You also get a seed that has a temple almost within a desert village. You can probably come up with some pretty cool buildings with a town or a city featuring this temple and village. So be creative and you could come up with something pretty cool in this desert. So that's going to do it for me, guys. Feel free to check out some of my other videos if you have a chance. I'm going to be posting some like seed showcases every week. And I'm going to be trying to do some more like list videos like this that just showcase some seeds or whatever other types of stuff I have. Probably like once a week. So look out for those if you enjoyed this video and if you like enjoy seeds, because that's something I'm interested in right now. But like I said, that's going to do it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm out of here. See ya.